Hey guys, this is Dan with Gears and Gadgets. Thanks for tuning in. So today I'm coming to you guys with a Gears and Gadgets gift guide. That's right, I decided to kind of put together some of the things that I've just kind of amassed over the year, if not longer, and come up with some gifts that range not just from the high-end stuff. Sure, it's great to recommend a $1,200 drone or a $500 motorcycle helmet, but I do realize that budgets vary widely, so I thought it would be a good opportunity for me to come through here and just lay out some things that range from, well, $24 up to $300, $400. And I thought that I would just put together some of the things that I find to be incredible gift ideas for, well, mainly, obviously this is targeted towards guys like me, and this is stuff that I've just bought. And it makes me also very difficult to shop for because I already have so many gadgets. Now I'm going to link everything in this video in the description down below. Some of it's going to be affiliate links, some of it I couldn't find on Amazon, so I'll just link to it, whatever it is. We're going to start with $24. This is actually an empty box here, but these earplugs, I ride with these earplugs all the time. As you open them up here, you can see these are the earpieces. Again, $24. I love them. I use them for all my long trips. Now the next thing is something that everybody can use. I actually have bought a couple of them, as you can see here. These are Gerber multi-tools. I keep one in my truck, one in the bike all the time in these saddlebags, and it's just a real great tool to have around with some actually really high quality knives, screwdrivers. I just find these things to be incredibly useful. Again, great gift idea, whether it be a stocking stuffer or a wrapped up gift. I think that these Gerber multi-tools are incredible value. And moving on to the next, I guess I'd say cheapest thing I have on the table here. Let's say cheapest, but we are gonna get a little more expensive. These quad lock cases, I actually have a couple here, are absolutely awesome. I use them on my bike. I've been using them for a while. This case, I actually just bought a new one because this case has been on my phone for over a year. There's going to be a future review coming up on these new vibration dampers, which is actually why I replaced this case. But I digress. These things are awesome. Now, they sent me this quad lock case originally for my iPhone and the original mount that I have on my bike. But I actually just bought a bunch more quad lock stuff, not sponsored, because I think they're an awesome company. I like their product a lot, and I'll link it in the description down below. Again, I'm not sure if it's available on Amazon. If not, I'll link it over on Quadlock's site. I think they're a great company, though. I think the product is awesome. Quadlock has a ton of cases for motorcycles, bicycles, I don't know, you name it. You can basically rig these things up however you want. Next up, this is something that I am really, I love this thing. This is the Spot Gen 4 GPS tracker. I just bought this. It's $119, I believe now. Again, I'll link in the description down below. This little GPS tracker is, well, it's a lifesaver. It legitimately has an SOS button here, which you can see if you were to get stranded, you can pop this little cover up, hit the SOS button, and you can have helicopters en route. I mean, you can basically be anywhere. Anywhere that you have a clear sight of the sky, essentially. They do have some restrictions, but think if you're anywhere in the continental US, you're pretty much covered. You can hit this button and they will come with all the forces they possibly can to come and rescue. There is a handshake button here, which if you pay the extra fee, which I do, it becomes roadside assistance. And again, you don't need cell service. They will send over a tow truck to your location. They'll basically come get you wherever you are. The other benefit to this is there is a tracker. It will send every 5 minutes a location, and it'll beam it up to the satellites, and then the satellites will communicate with a software system, and you can pull up that website, and anybody that you give that link to can track where you are within 5-minute durations. I forget how much this service is. I will put it right here. Something per month. But again, remember that's GPS tracking, roadside assistance. Also, if I end up in a ditch somewhere and off the road and can't be found, SOS, they'll come get me. Again, helicopter rescue, whatever. Basically, with this device, you're covered for anything, any nonsense you could possibly get yourself into. Highly recommend it. Next on the table, This is a unique little thing here. You probably can't even tell what it is. This is called Draggy. What Draggy is a device that allows you to do 0 to 60 pulls and time performance of your vehicle. So if you have somebody that you're looking for a gift who's into fast cars and really interested in the performance of their vehicle, this is a really, really awesome tool to be able to gauge 0 to 60, quarter mile, all that stuff. Draggy is awesome. I think it's a fun little toy to kind of have laying around, but they are known to be incredibly accurate, and I like the fact that I have it. Awesome. Again, 134 bucks on Amazon. And now we are going to get into some of the more expensive gadgets. These are headphones. Now these are the Sony, which I'm going to cheat here, WH-1000XM4. I always call them MX4, but basically XM4 headphones. These things are noise canceling headphones. I just actually picked them up on Black Friday, but I think right now they go $278 is the price. So the reason I picked these up, and I love these things, but the reason why I picked them up is because Apple just announced those AirPods Max, which are $575, somewhere in that range, $550. Ungodly expensive in my opinion. Now these are comparatively, I mean, these basically are still considered the gold standard. The AirPods Max, they are getting really good reviews, but these have been known forever as the go-to noise canceling headphones. They are incredibly awesome. I mean, I couldn't say enough about these things. Doing a review on headphones is hard because it's hard to explain how they sound, but even just look-wise, I think that these things have a really good fit and finish. They're just a really, really great product. I, again, couldn't recommend them enough. So if you have somebody that you hear talking about these AirPod Max and you think there is no way that you're getting $550 headphones, these things coming in for around 300 bucks, we'll call it, are an absolute steal. These Sony headphones, you cannot go wrong with them. They are absolutely awesome. And I think they are now the new sleeper headphone, which is funny because up until last week, they were kind of the cream of the crop. And you can look on YouTube, a lot of people just swear by these things. I do as well. Next up, dash cam. If you think somebody would be interested in a dash cam, this Thinkware U1000 dash cam 4K is insane. For a dash cam, you can't get any better. I've yet to see anything else on the market that is any better. It also has 2K camera to the rear, which I did not bring in for this video because, well, it's taped to my rear windshield and I didn't want to pull it off. But this actually does pop off nice and easy off the windshield. So I brought it in to demonstrate for this video. That is going for $399, not cheap, but incredibly worth it. I think it's a great thing to have. And last but not least on this video, if you have anybody who's into tech gadgets, a YouTube channel potentially, the GoPro Hero 9, which I have been recording some of the B-roll shots for this video on. This GoPro Hero 9 is awesome. The stability out of this thing is ridiculous. Again, this camera, I don't think you could possibly go wrong with a GoPro. There are a lot of people out there that would recommend a lot of different cameras and all that, but this system, to be able to just walk around, point and shoot like this, it doesn't get any easier. This camera is always with me 100% of the time because it's easy, grab it and go. Way easier than carrying around a DSLR or anything like that, a large type of thing. So I love this camera. I would recommend it for anybody who's, again, just even action sports, but just grab and go camera, YouTube channel type stuff. This camera is awesome. Highly recommend it. So with that being said, guys, that is my 2020 kind of a last minute gift guide video for somebody who's just into, well, gears and gadgets. This is all stuff that I've accumulated throughout the course of the year. And again, this makes it very hard to shop for me because I'm constantly getting into all kinds of nonsense. But this is something I thought would be interesting to just put out some options from cheap to relatively expensive and put out some good ideas for you. And if you guys have any other suggestions, go ahead, throw them in the comments down below. So guys, again, if this is your first time tuning in, please hit that subscribe button down below. Remember, likes go a long way to help support the channel. See you guys next time.